These two cards are representing your feminine energy. You need to get ready to be in your receiving mode because you've been working hard for a long time and you need to get ready to be able to receive the next thing. And it's very much within your vicinity. It has been orbiting around you for quite a while, but because you haven't been able to let go of things, you're holding on tightly to every aspect, trying to control everything so that the outcome is how you expect it or how you want it to be. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another reading. I am so excited to do this, and as every week, because we've gone through quite a turbulent time with all the eclipses, retrogrades, with a lot of letting go in the past few weeks and months, and now we're in a new phase of life, and in that new phase I really don't know what's coming, and that's why I'm interested in finding out this week with you guys through the cards what is actually lining up. Of course, there's all these astrological aspects that we can look into what might happen and all these things, but there's just something with tarot which tells, I think, much more so. For me personally, I find tarot a lot more reflective of what is within our inner world. And often when I do readings for myself, they are so clearly defining what lies within myself. We can always lie to other people, we can't lie to ourselves. And so yeah, that's why I'm very much interested in finding out what is coming up for us. So I have had two beautiful cards flipped out as soon as I just shuffled this Muse, I think it's Muse deck, yep, Muse deck. And I absolutely love these cards and I immediately know what these mean. So Queen of Inspiration, which is Queen of Wands, the Moon card. These two cards are representing your feminine energy. You need to get ready to be in your receiving mode because you've been working hard for a long time and you need to get ready to be able to receive the next thing. And it's very much within your vicinity. It really is rotating, orbiting around you. So has been orbiting around you for quite a while, but because you haven't been able to let go of things, you're holding on tightly to every aspect, trying to control everything so that the outcome is how you expect it or how you want it to be, that it's actually not been able to enter your life what you're truly wanting, what your deepest kind of desire has been for the longest time. Maybe for some of you that's like wanting to get a new house, maybe you want to be in a relationship, maybe you want this job, this career which you dream about every day, but it just hasn't been happening for you. It's because you've been trying to control too many aspects, and that's okay. For the longest time it's been hard to navigate things, so sometimes it's control is our way to ground ourselves. There are other ways we can also ground ourselves through different meditation practices, strength training, walking in nature, and just being around friends, long-term friends who have been through the journey with you in a way, or who are in the same stage. Like connecting with them can make you feel at ease. Going to healers and coaches can make you feel a lot more relaxed. But I'm not invalidating your experience of wanting to control things. However, this week things are going to change. Things are in your favor. It's time to really let go. And the expression that I see here is, I see no frown lines. I see the eyes to be completely relaxed, trusting, surrendered. You're meant to surrender this week, so you're not meant to go hustling. It's all about surrender. We did get the Moon card, which is all about feminine energy, all about feminine energy. You are in the unknown, but you've got to trust. You've got to trust that you are taken care of. Maybe it's to do with finances. Maybe it's to do with you just don't know what's coming next. You know, you're just going to have to surrender and really align yourself with this receiving mode, which is one of the hardest things to do. You know, we are so used to controlling things and being in this productive mode, but now it's time to really let go and be in that surrender mode. Okay, that's what I get here. 3 more cards. Okay, the Hierophant. So this is a very interesting depiction of the Hierophant card. Normally I haven't seen like this in other decks, but here it's very beautiful. I see all these lanterns, and the way I see them is it's like each step of the way of enlightenment on your spiritual journey. And at the top is, you know, you are kind of vulnerable right now, because I see this lady sitting there naked, you know, kind of like trying to cover herself, because you are feeling quite vulnerable. For some of you, you might be entering a certain stage or phase of your life. This could very well be a relationship where you are going to be seen, and your parts, like, I don't necessarily mean physically. What I mean is your inner world will be seen, which you have kept hidden for the longest time, perhaps, from a partner. And, you know, one of the biggest fears, perhaps, not trying to put words in your mouth, but it's something I have felt in the past too, which is a fear of really being seen by another person who you're involved with romantically, and then them actually leaving you after seeing that. That is perhaps one of the biggest fears that people tend to have, that, you know, they see you in all of you as you are, and what if they leave? You know, that kind of fears may be coming up in your mind right now, but the Hierophant is indicating that you've reached a stage where you are safe to be seen, even if they don't want, you know, you in kind of expressing yourself, being that vulnerable person, showing your cards. And if they choose not to, well, then it wasn't the right person. It wasn't the right person to receive you in that way. You know, often we think we'll just be rejected, but most people are actually, it's not ever to do with that. It's not really rejection per se. It's more to do with the other person's like inner world, what is going on. Maybe the rejection was that they were seeing, wow, this person is very like vulnerable. They're able to like just speak their mind, say things that they're thinking. I'm not at that level yet. I don't know how to be that way. Maybe that's why they left. So it's not really a rejection. It's just they've taken themselves out of the race because they just don't know how to be as vulnerable as you. Or maybe it's just that, you know, perhaps you are being vulnerable at a certain career step that you have taken. Maybe you are, like me, have a YouTube channel where clearly you are showing yourself. You are putting out parts of you which are quite vulnerable because you truly believe in helping other people. And there will be people who are going to laugh and not resonate, or perhaps they're going to be like, you know, what is this person doing? Like, you know, and I have those fears come up too, like thinking that someone's thinking about me in a way that, gosh, this person has, like, you know, started doing readings and like she wasn't like that before and things like that. But often those are just my perceptions, my fear, my ego trying to like protect me and saying, hey, go back to your safe place, because there is a potential of you being rejected from the society, and that feels like abandonment, and that will actually, you know, could lead to like some sort of loneliness, danger. And what ego is doing is, hey, stay in this safe place and go to the people, you know, who you were with before. At least then you have someone, you know, if at least then you have the safety. So that is the logical thinking behind those things. But I completely disagree with those, because I think you reach a certain point where you just have to be vulnerable. There's just no way out of it. If you want the higher level manifestations, which is, you know, you want a partnership, relationship that truly feels very aligned and very safe and very like higher level in a way, in an emotional maturity and spiritual growth that is matched to you, and just like the level of like your consciousness expansion is the same as the other person. If you're wanting those things within your partnership, relationship, even friendships, you know, you want the people to be who you're friends with, to be who are kind of like working on similar things in their lives, or at least you want that group to be there. You can have multiple different groups, you know, we have our childhood friends, we have our friendships from work or something like that, and then we have friendships which are just known as soul tribes, which are the sort of more more aligned, like they are more so based on our consciousness. So you want those kind of people, and I think this is what this card is saying. You have reached that next level of truly being seen and at a vulnerable level, and there will be people, of course there will be people who are not going to be able to handle that, or perhaps they're just not at that level yet. So if you're going to be made fun of, you're going to be made fun of, like, but they haven't been through the path that you have been through, especially if you've been through quite a lot of like different traumas and different adversity in life. They are not going to be able to match that if they haven't been through that adversity. Their views, their way of feeling, the empathy level would just not be as deep. So don't take it personally. Keep going with whatever you feel is right, and perhaps if it just means that you have to be just your vulnerable self, then you just have to be your vulnerable self, you know. And if you get rejected, fine, that person just wasn't at the same level of consciousness as you thought they were. That's what I would say. Whatever the next opportunity and thing that may be coming, you're going to have to be at a higher level of vulnerability and be comfortable with being seen, especially if you're on like if you want more social media following, whether that's Instagram, YouTube, or anything like that. If you want more of that, and if it's more like personal development, spiritual growth, and something to do with that, you're gonna have to be accepting of the fact that some people will just not resonate with you. But if you want to grow, then you have to be seen. Okay, next card, 5 of Inspiration. Funny, when I flipped the deck, this is the first card that I saw at the bottom, but then I just left it. But it came. That's often what happens with tarot. A message that is meant to come out will come out. So 5 of Inspiration is, I think this is 5 of Wands. Okay, this is, again, I'm pretty sure I've had this card in one reading, like in the past. I can't remember, a couple of weeks ago perhaps, but it's all about comparison with, so looking at yourself in the mirror and not liking what you see, comparing yourself with other people who are on the same journey, but you know, they are perhaps ahead, and maybe things are looking quite easy for them, but it's because they're just at a different stage, so you're seeing the end product. Whereas you're perhaps at the beginning stages, you know, there's just inner conflict. This is all about yourself, inner conflict going on, this kind of like battle of your ego saying, hey, dress up this way, you know, you might want to look like this person so that you can kind of attract this following. Hey, be this way, you know, look at this person. It's a full card of comparison. Yeah, it's comparison and self-judgment, which is what I get here. Okay. 4 of Voices. This is 4 of Swords. Absolutely stunning card. but it's all about rest and rejuvenation. This is often a card of burnout. Again, we are getting very much this restful phase and just like being very at peace with ourselves. And I was just looking at the card of Queen of Inspiration that we got initially. It's the same sort of expression. It's the same, I don't want to say like self-care, like give yourself a bath. Those things can help. Of course, those things can help, but it's much more than that. It is your soul wanting rejuvenation and complete rest. It's like, almost like saying, stop doing so much. Stop doing so much, filling every single day, every single hour of your day with something, you know. Stop doing so much. Allow that space for things to enter. And something is trying to enter your life, really is. There's something, an opportunity perhaps, a person or someone is trying to enter your life. Allow that space for dreaming, for really delving deep within yourself, for really just expressing yourself in a way that you want to. Things that can help with that are dancing, yoga, meditation, nature walks, going to cafes by yourself, reading a nice book there. A bath can of course help. All those things are very surface level, but do whatever it takes for just to be okay with not controlling at least 1 hour of your day. The rest may be controlled. And by the way, scrolling through social media is controlling the hours of your day. If you are scrolling, kind of mindlessly scrolling, it's making you think like you're doing something. I've been guilty of that as well at night. I've like just been scrolling. It's because I want to feel like I'm like progressing forward. I'm doing something at times, and that's what it's saying. It doesn't have to be a bath or like full-on face mask sitting there with cucumbers on your eyes. It's simply giving yourself an hour of a day where you're not controlling things. Letting go of that control is going to allow things to come into your vicinity and really reap the rewards of all the seeds that you sowed in all the past months, because you probably have done quite a lot of work. You probably have done like quite a lot of inner work as well, and maybe you've been working towards a certain project. Maybe you've been working towards even just like changing your mindset regarding calling in a relationship or something like that. So yeah. Six of Materials. This is Six of Pentacles in original tarot deck. So Six of Materials, it's all about equal give and take. Equal give and take. You have been giving a lot lately, whether that is through your work, in your relationships, in your family. You've been doing a lot for other people. It's your turn to receive things. It's your turn to receive things, so get ready for it. Things are trying to, the roses, all the blessings are trying to enter your life. Let go, let go. It's time to really let go. It's a big message that I'm getting. Every single card that has come so far has all been about some sort of receiving. You know, it's time for you to receive. Allow the help to come into your life. Allow the money to flow. Allow the money to flow. Allow the opportunities to flow. Allow for the right people to flow into your life. It is all about flow this week. We are not forcing things. We don't force things, especially if you are going to be in your feminine energy, allowing things to really feel like it's just going a lot more smoothly. Allow that to come in. Allowing is what I'm getting here. So yeah, get ready this week for your manifestations to pour in. Something is about to come into your life, and you want to be ready. You don't want to be in a rush and like thinking, oh gosh, what more thing do I need to get done on my to-do list? Right, let's get, okay. Let's get, you're not going to believe what card just came up. So this is an oracle deck now I've moved on to. Okay. I adore this deck, and I've got two cards here, and I'm just going to get one more. Absolutely amazing. Okay, Heart Guardian. I love the colour, basically. Maybe I'll get that colour for my next nails. I was wondering, like, I've had this colour for like so long, and I was wondering what colour to get next. Like, that is a bit more autumny. And I was thinking of burgundy or maybe this. Anyways, besides the point. Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Again, all about receiving. All about receiving. Let your imagination just run wild in the right direction. Let yourself be... let yourself flow into this imagination of what it would feel like to have this dream career. You don't need to do something right now. Just let yourself have this feeling of when you have it, what is going to happen? How is it going to feel? Really delve into that feeling. Maybe for you it's a partner. How would it feel? I know you might be scared because things have not gone to plan in the past, but let yourself really feel this time. Air Guardian, shift your perception. Yeah, shift your perception regarding this control. What I get here is the control that you have over your circumstances. Shift your perception on it so that you can see that it doesn't always have to be this way. You've lived in that old phase for the longest time. Now it's time to shift your perception. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. Yeah, it's if you're watching this channel, you're clearly wanting bigger things in your life, more from your life. So allow yourself to dream big. Yeah, someone is really afraid to even dream of that incredible partnership or this career or this house or this something in your life. You're even scared to dream about it because what if it doesn't happen? Stakes feel higher. Allow yourself to dream because that's how it will happen. That's the first stage of things. You know, you have to allow yourself to dream. And if there's an opportunity coming this week, you want to be open towards it. You don't want to close yourself. Set your sights higher. Remember who you are. So keep your eyes, ears open for something coming this week. A certain manifestation, an opportunity, an invitation or something like that. Maybe it's in the form of, something you couldn't have predicted or imagined. Keep yourself open is all I'm saying. Okay, that's all I have for you today. What are you reading? I'm excited to see what is coming now. So do let me know in the comments below if something amazing comes, or let me know in my Instagram DMs. You can always message me there, which is linked down below. I'm also running a vision board workshop, which is all about dreaming. It's all about dreaming big, the next level, the next phase of your life. It's about dreaming that. Come along, come join this amazing group of people who are aligned to you, who also want these big things in their lives. Come along and see what it's all about, and you're going to leave with a clear plan of what you want to create next. You're going to feel so motivated, so rejuvenated from being around such kind of light people, aligned people, especially if you are currently around people who are not as aligned. This is going to shift you. This is going to make you go forward. So do sign up for it. There are only a couple spaces left, so it would be great to have you there. Right, now have a great week. Let me know what comes in terms of your manifestations, and I'll see you in the next one.